Kenya's Gold.
Nafikiria kwa nini umepatikana tukicheka sio?
Kwa sababu guys, let me tell you, because I'm a truthful girl.
Na nakuunga mkono.
Thank you very much. When you were on a break, makosa yalifanyika. Our guest Mr. Justin was googling the answer to our farm joke. We are on the verge of disqualifying him. We disqualify him utaendelea.
Ulipata?
Sijapata kitu.
Okay, we forgive him. We are nice people. Now we will be continuing with our conversation shortly, but for now, let us have a talk with our farmers, because right here at Kenya's Gold, we're very keen on making sure that our farmers are growing in whichever agri-sector that they are in. And the solution that we're giving you, number one, is make sure that as a farmer, ufanye vitu peke yako. Be part of a cooperative society. Join hands with other farmers, because when you are in a cooperative society, you do stand a higher chance of getting financial support from financial institutions like the Cooperative Bank. You're also guaranteed to get quality farm inputs. Here we are talking about your seeds, your fertilizer, and your seedlings as well. Now, speaking of the Cooperative Bank, they're also very keen when it comes to supporting small-scale farmers, large-scale farmers, and farmers in cooperative societies. And they offer this support through various tailor-made credit solutions. Now, for example, you are a farmer who wants to improve the technology in your farm. You can hear right here on the show with our experts, we're talking about mechanization in the space of agriculture. You do not have to worry so much about the costs, because Cooperative Bank is able to give you what we do call asset financing, which is a loan meant to facilitate the purchase of this equipment. And also, let's talk to a farmer who's an individual doing things by themselves, and also farmers in cooperative society. We also do have what we call a working capital loan. This loan is meant to help a farmer when it comes to purchasing quality farm inputs and the general managing of the farm. But at the end of the day, right here at Kenya's Gold, we are urging all our farmers, join hands with other farmers. Remember, it only takes about 10 members to form a cooperative society, and also, very importantly, take advantage of the support that is being offered by the Cooperative Bank to the small scale, large scale, and farmers in cooperative society.
Asante sana Ngina. Kumbuka kwamba kipindi cha Kenya's Gold kinapewa udhamini mkubwa kabisa na benki ya Cooperative, na kama ndio unajiunga nasi kwa mara ya kwanza kabisa, tupo na Justin Murigu ambaye anatoka katika OCP Africa, na vile vile Steven Deritu kutoka Kateva, na tunazungumzia masuala mengi sana kuhusiana na namna kuna teknolojia, kuna vijana. Lakini tuende moja kwa moja kwako Steven, kuhusiana na swala la teknolojia. Tunaona mara nyingi tunajaribu kusonga katika ukulima kuhusiana na teknolojia. Je, kuna siku tutafika kiwango ambacho tutashuhudia teknolojia iliyo bora zaidi na tutarejea nyuma?
Nikitazama ile teknolojia tuko nayo, kuna aina nyingi za teknolojia. Kuna zile tunaweza sema za kawaida, ambazo hata yule mkulima mdogo tunaita small scale anaweza kuelewa, na pia anaweza kulipia zile huduma ama kununua ile teknolojia. Alafu kwa njia nyingine, kuna ile teknolojia juu sana. So wakati tunazungumzia teknolojia katika ukulima, ni mambo kama ya mbegu ambazo ni za kisasa. Mbegu ambazo zinaweza kustahimili pengine upungufu wa mvua ama kiwango kikubwa cha joto, mambo kama yale. So utapata kampuni kadha wa kadha ikiwepo Koteva, wanaleta mbegu kwa mfano za mahindi ambazo zinakuwa kwa muda mfupi na zinastahimili zile tuseme kiwango kidogo cha mvua na pia wingi wa joto. Tukienda kwa pande nyingine, kwa mfano wakulima wananyunyiza dawa kwenye mimea, pia hiyo ni teknolojia. Tuna dawa ambazo ziko ambazo hazina madhara kwa mazingira, kumaanisha kwa yule anayetumia kupiga ile dawa ama kunyunyiza kwenye mimea, na wale pia wanakula kile chakula, haina madhara kwao. So tunaposema teknolojia, tunaangalia kwa bidhaa na pia vile vifaa ambavyo wakulima wanatumia katika ukulima. Inaweza kuwa ni hivyo vifaa vya kupuliza, inaweza kuwa ni majembe ama vitu vingine vyovyote, hata tukiangalia ule upande mwingine wa ukulima wa wanyama.
Stefan, right there you have talked expansively on hybrid seeds as part of what we are calling technology in the space of agriculture. However, here in Kenya, I don't think we're addressing the situation of having seed banks, which we do not have, and we can see other African countries. For example, Tanzania do have their onion seed bank, and you can see how it's becoming a challenge even competing with our Kenyan farmers. So when we are talking about, yes, we have hybrids, are our experts also sitting down to figure out the future of these seed banks and also research centers coming up with more hybrid varieties that can sustain climate change? Because hii hybrid haijafikia kila mkulima. You understand? Hata haiko available for several crops which are very vital. Utapata hiyo mbegu hakuna. Ukienda kutafuta mbegu ya shangi, potato hakuna. So when we are talking about that, are we also talking about the longevity of making sure these are available? Ama tunafikiria to a short-term goal of, hii season itakuwa 10 seasons from now, what next? Is that in the works?
So I think what has been developed in what we have in the private sector and also the government, we have research and development departments. These are the people who are involved in research and developing the new technologies, and also in that development is improving what we have, and also not only in quality but also in quantity. So I believe that is something that is being done. We might not have reached there, but I know we are in the journey towards reaching that level.
Very quickly, before we rest the question on seeds, there's also the challenge of our farmers are feeling this is not the right time to ban the sharing of indigenous seeds. And that motion is already in court, all right? And our farmers are very much against it. What are your thoughts on the indigenous seeds, given that hata hii hybrid yenye tunataka sana haiko? If we ban it right now, what happens to food security? Please help us understand there, because I get why hybrid is good, but if we ban the indigenous right now, is that the way?
So I think banning is not a solution.
Okay.
And I believe there is no point we reach whereby we'll have no indigenous seeds. And then the other thing, maybe we should know the difference between the indigenous and the hybrid seeds. The difference maybe comes in when we talk about the maturity period, the production levels, and also adaptability with the current situations. So we might want to keep them, but we might not rely, or they might not serve us as we want. Yes.
Amezungumza sana, nasikiza ni hali ya kisasa, lakini wakati tunajaribu sana kuvumbua masuala ya teknolojia, bado kuna hatari ya mabadiliko ya tabia nchi, climate change. Tufanyeje kusaidia vile vile kukwepa swala hili la kuwepo na mabadiliko ya tabia nchi, kutoadhiri vile vile matumizi ya teknolojia? Kwako.
Asante kwa hilo swali. Kwanza tunapambana hali zote na pande zote. Kwanza pia niongeze kidogo vyenye amesema. Sijui niongee kizungu.
No, whichever.
What we are doing when it comes to the indigenous seeds, I don't think banning is a solution. What we are doing is giving another better option, so that a farmer, once using that seed, that product, can make a decision from adaptability, growth duration. Maybe sometimes unapata the indigenous is taking 6 months, you have another hybrid which will give you more production and take 3 months, 4 months, rest time. So that is what we are looking at. When it comes to the technology, as you are putting it, teknolojia imekuja kurahisisha mambo. Na pia tunataka kila mtu aelewe, hata kama tunatumia teknolojia yenye inaweza haribu, ni njia gani badala tunaweza tumia, ama ni kitu gani tunaweza tumia to counter the negative effect of any technology. But I don't think there is any, for example, we are talking about drip line irrigation, which is a new technology, that mari uwaga unatumia lita 3,000 unatumia lita 200. Wakati umeweka tangi yako pale juu ya 200 liters, unaweka drippers, inaenda ikiweka maji mahali inastahili kumwaga hayo maji. So those are the technologies. There are some other technologies that we are talking about. For example, zile apps zenye tunaweka kwa simu that you can be able to check in the next few months kama kuna mvua ama hakuna, so that you can be able to make your own decision whether to plant short rain crop, drop resistant crop. So hizo teknolojia si za kuharibu, lakini ni za kurahisisha maneno na pia kusaidia wakulima to make the right decision.
Right. Now, Stefan, as we wind up this very insightful conversation, we've talked about soil testing, and we now understand the importance of it, and thanks to people like OCP who are offering it for free. Good
Yes.
to women, young people, and cooperatives.
And cooperatives,
Good.
yes.
Talk to me about the...
Yeah, to make sure that also the boy child, the men, they are also included.
Karibu sawa boy child.
Angetoka hapa vizuri.
Na venye ako na kesi tayari. You know? Anyway, very quickly talk to us about the importance of water testing, and what exactly am I looking for when I test the water? And just in case I do soil testing, I get a tick, tick, tick on the state of my soil, and I don't do water testing. Will I be making 2 steps forward and maybe 3 backwards?
Okay, so I think when we talk about soil and water, these are 2 components that need to come together for you to succeed in farming. So meaning both of them should have the required qualities, like we've said about the nutrients, the organic matter, what we've called the healthy soil. Then on the other side of water, mostly we look for elements. Some are harmful to human. And because if we put the water in the soil, the plants will absorb that. And finally, this ends up on our tables. For example, if it's in the sukuma wiki, spinach, the fruits and so on. Right. So we need to analyze that. Okay. Secondly, there are things like salinity, where we look at the soil, at the water. Is it going to help? Or is it going to lock some nutrients that will make the plant not utilize the water and also the nutrients in the soil?
Asante sana.
So you have to do both, soil testing and water testing.
Yes, very
important.
All right.
Thank you very much, Stefan and Justin, for being very generous with your time and knowledge as well. We believe that we have learned a lot, and our viewers back at home feel the same. But before, of course, we put a full stop to it, kuna mtu alikuwa anatafuta Mwakenya. Wacha nione hiyo Mwakenya kilimsaidia kivipi. The farm joke of the day, the question that we were asking is, how does Moses, uloa Biblia, Moses of the Red Sea, burning bush, how does he make his coffee? Stefan?
I think he's not existing.
He's not existing. Okay. Stefan, wa Mwakenya huyu?
Nilikuwa najaribu kuangalia kama wakati wa Moses kulikuwa na coffee. Si kumbuki.
Si wacha tu kukwasa tutajua.
Sikumbuki.
Sasa mbona unauliza hilo swali?
Your answer is
Kutenganisha maji.
Kutenganisha, like the Red Sea. Guys, don't overthink. And the answer is, nataka tamjisome, Hebrews.
Sasa.
Wacha
kutufungua.
Tutasoma Biblia.
Someni Biblia jamani. Wacha kujua tu creation story 7 days. Hebrews, sawa?
Asante sana Justin na vile vile Steven kwa kuja siku ya leo. Naamini mtazamaji amefanikisha masuala hayo. Kwako mtazamaji, kila wakati tunakuenzi sana. Salia na Mwenyezi Mungu, kumbuka tatimiza ndoto. Jina langu ni Emmanuel Terrell.
All right, now we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so very much for being with us today, and of course the entire week. To the team working on this production, thank you, and our audience for choosing to be with us every single day of the week. We say a very big thanks. We'll see you again next week. Until then, do have yourselves a fantastic weekend. My name is Violetta Ngina. Goodbye.